All right, so here we have the following directions. Graph the function y equals 2 sine of x plus pi halves. Okay, so before we begin, I'm going to identify just a couple of quick things super fast. Okay, one of the things I want to identify is if I have any amplitude and period changes. Okay, so first let's see, amplitude. Okay, remember the amplitude is going to be any values in front of the function. We do have a value there, we have a 2. So my amplitude is going to be 2 units. Okay, now let's take a look and see if I have any period changes. The period is going to be found in front of the x, so somewhere right there. We don't have anything, so that means we must assume that our period is still 2 pi. Okay? Okay. Normally shifts are called transformations, and I'm aware of that, but I'm going to abbreviate it, and I'm going to say shifts. Do we have any shifts? Well, we obviously do, because we have this plus 1/2. Now it's with the x. So if you remember from the little table that was made, any values that are with the x, you got to move in the opposite direction, left or right. So because it's a plus pi halves, you have to move to the left pi halves units. Okay, so let's start off with the following. Okay, I know that my key points for sine start at 0. So I'm going to put x's for my original key points. Okay, so it starts at 0, 0. I go over pi halves. I probably ought to label this. Okay, according to my period, divide that in 4, write those out. Okay, so according to my knowledge of the key points, at pi halves, sine is going to be up at 1, but we change that because we have an amplitude change, so up to 2. Okay, really bad labeling here. Go over pi, we're back to 0. At 3 pi halves, we go down 2 units. This is not the most even graph. And then we go back to 0 at 2 pi. So those pink x's are my key points. So let me just write this out down here, okay? So here's my x's, here's my y's. 0, pi halves, pi, 3 pi halves, 2 pi. So we originally had 0, 1, 0, -1, 0. But we had that shift, that change, I should say, for our y values with that amplitude. So all of the y values got multiplied by 2. 0, 2, 0, -2, 0. Okay, so these are the key points. Now, one other thing I forgot to do, we only labeled the right-hand side of the x-axis. I'm probably going to want to label the left-hand side as well. So I'm just going to do that super fast. Same values, just written in the opposite order and with negatives. Okay, remember that shift? I have to move all those pink x's 1 tick mark over, because 1 tick mark is pi halves. So my 0, 0 point is now going to be right here. Okay, shifting over there. This point is going to shift over here. Then here. Here. Then here. Okay, so all of that is a shift over 1 whole tick mark from where we originally were. So then if I were to do my line, connecting all my orange dots, I now have my actual function that's stated there. Y equals 2 sine of x plus pi halves. Now don't panic. I am going to do another example, and I am going to have more well written out steps on how we need to approach this.